didn't know if you let him walk in front of him.
Oh boy.
I haven't seen him walk
The show. This is actually. This structure is up here, and this is where the performers actually load onto the structure here, and then they ride this down. You can head all the way out there.
Oh, I will.
Wow. This is a different perspective.
Continue down a ways. Some room for everybody.
Woo.
Okay.
Woo.
Okay, yeah.
But I'm like, trying to, yeah. It's a lot of fun, actually. It's
There's just too much space. Too far.
like when you first take off, you feel that. It's a lot of
Yeah, it's basically showing where
The trick is good though.
Yes.
Work it. I'm not sure if I was watching it.
Come on around here, folks. Come on around here. We won't go much further than this, guys. And if you have any questions, just shout them out. I'm happy to answer almost anything.
How many texts does it take to make a show run?
Are you coming through here, Vincent? Okay, clear the big tumbling mat coming through. Clear the
Sorry.
Alrighty, coming back in. The question was, how many technicians does it take to run the show? There's 65 on staff in total. About 26 of them are running the show. Then we have people doing maintenance and inspections currently over the course of the day. Yes, 16 feet. So we'll be going downstairs in a minute. That's actually ground level. The building's from our feet is another 19 feet down. So this goes down 16, and then we've got about another 3 feet of clearance before the bottom. Some guests, about 10 maximum. So, but we sort of spend our time a little bit on stage and then walking our hallways and telling the history of Cirque. Certainly nothing this extensive.
Would that be VIPs, or does that be something anybody could sign up to?
Anybody can sign up to do it. There is a premium on that ticket,
Right.
but it is not necessarily a VIP thing. Anybody has access to that. So this is our lighting booth. I'm just seeing if the other group is here or not. They are, so we won't crowd it too much, but gives you a different perspective of where some of our operators are. We'll walk past. This is where the lighting happens. All the automation happens from up here, and our stage management, our calling stage manager, who is in control of the entire show, making things happen, is also based up here. So.
I've seen the show from here.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
It's a cool, different experience, isn't
I know.
it? Because you get to see, with the angle of the seats in here, sometimes you can see things that from the audience you can't see because we're that much higher and that much steeper. So it becomes a different show, even though it's the same show. And for those of you who've seen the show a million times, every time is different, even though it's the same.
Are these seats something you can buy, or?
No, these are
Yes.
these are for friends and family of people who work in the building, whether it be the Cirque employees who work here or the Disney employees. And we have 8 seats, and that's some nights it's full, and some nights it's less full.
Excellent. It's okay.
All right, so let's head on this way, and we'll just pass the other group and see what happens.
I do. I've done 2
View of the stage from here. So the areas that we're gathering in front of. Come on down, folks. Or is that Russ's group? No,
that's all.
that's still our group. We keep adding people, I think. So the areas that we're parked in front of, this is where our calling stage manager is. And she has the responsibility of liaising with the front of house team to make sure the show is ready to go. She's also in communication with all the technicians on headset and all of her stage management team, just coordinating every moment that happens through the course of that 90 minutes. So a lot of importance is placed on the person sitting in that chair. They have closed circuit TV. They have cue lights. They have intercom systems, just to be able to communicate with everybody. The desk that's further away from me with all the TV screens is where our automation person sits, and automation is basically anything that moves in the show mechanically. So if the floors are opening, if the building is coming up, if the windows are coming down, all that's triggered from that desk in front of you. And you can see they've got closed circuit TV on the top row of TVs, and that's giving them backstage views of what's happening as well, so that they're in communication on headset, but they can also have a visual understanding of what's going on in some key areas, and also identifying if there are any issues. And I guess we've got some opera going on there now as well. So that'll turn into, you know, perhaps a bit of soccer later, and then once we get to showtime, it'll go back to the show.
Oh, there's going to be soccer today.
It's
A lot of soccer.
It's very true. Any questions while we're hanging out in the control booth?
I have hiking boots you work. Your shoes work 4 times. I do it every year. She's going to be college.
Going around, folks, we can gather in a bit more.
Álvaro, si no pones invitado.
So what's cool is you can see, we're going to stop right here. You can see what's going on stage on the big flat screen here, and then we can kind of look up and see what's happening. So on the left of the screen, we're going to see somebody starting to jump here in a moment, and there she goes. She's right above us now. So this is underneath the stage. You can see, can't go a little further out, but you can see where the cargo nets are behind me and over my shoulder. Those are our lifts. Those are caged off right now, so people can't get in them to access them. The only way that they can be triggered to turn on is if the cages are removed, because they do pose a crush hazard if somebody was to get in the wrong place at the wrong time. So they are deactivated right now. And if you look up behind you here, you see the plexiglass flooring. That's actually the floor to the building that you can see on stage that we were just behind. And it has plexiglass floors all the way through the 3 levels. And the reason it's plexiglass is it's a very loud act. If people need to communicate with each other in the building because something has just changed, then they just sort of do a... Can we kill the light? Sorry. Just so that these guys don't get injured. So that they can give hand signals back and forth to each other, up and down. If something needs to change during the act, somebody's gone into the wrong location, there's, somebody's left the stage. So that's how we have plexiglass floor. Any other questions while we're hanging out underneath the stage? On the left of the TV, she's just said going, and we'll see her go in a moment here. There she goes. Somebody's going to catch her right now. Awesome perspective. But from this perspective now.